This is just an introduction of my Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can find a lot of academic and public awareness video on this page, and this whole activity is also going live on page as well. So this is just a brief introduction. Just a scenario: 30 years female with palpitation, vertigo and headache for few hours, found to have blood pressure of 190/90. What to do? We come across such kind of situation with high blood pressure, as I told you, at any situation. Now what to do? Now common knee-jerk response is, the knee-jerk response is the sublingual captopril and injection Lasix. That's it. That's the treatment of high blood pressure. Let's see, is it the right way to treat a high blood pressure or not? Now, whenever you see a patient with very high blood pressure, these are the 4 objectives you have to fulfill before management. First, confirm diagnosis. Are you really dealing with a very high blood pressure as a disease, or this is just a transient reactionary high blood pressure due to situation? Second, third, etiology, complications and other comorbids. These 4 things you have to assess prior to embarking on management. And how to do that, and how we'll see in different cases, when you apply these 4 things, how they change totally your management altogether. Now, what is hypertensive crisis? When marked increase in blood pressure causes acute or rapid progressively end organ damage. This hypertensive emergency is a situation, it's not just high blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure with ongoing target organ damage, then you can say that this patient is having hypertensive emergency. And then you need an urgent management. Otherwise, you have to deal with your patient according to the situation. And we'll see in various cases that how to approach. As I already told, hypertensive emergency is the one where you have increased blood pressure with ongoing target organ damage. Then you have hypertensive urgency, where you have blood pressures which are raised beyond a certain point, but your patient doesn't have any ongoing target organ damage. So this is not an emergency. This patient doesn't need admission. This patient doesn't need IV medication. And the third category, which you do come across, are pseudo-emergencies, which look like they have increased blood pressure, but actually they don't have neither urgency nor emergency because they are not hypertensive. This blood pressure is just a transient reactionary increase in blood pressure due to situation. Severe pain can lead to increased blood pressure. Severe stress can lead to blood pressure, which comes to normal once you are out of that situation. So with that background, I think ये हमारे काम में थोड़ी सी रुकावट बन रही है. ठक जिस वक्त दबाते हैं उस वक्त चलता नहीं है. I don't know why. Is there any signals issue or a battery issue? Should I stand here? I think. अच्छा, अब जब emergency की हम बात कर रहे हैं, that means along with blood pressure, wherever or whichever organ it can affect, we have to look for at that particular moment whether your patient is having those or not. Stroke, TIA, failure or ACS, renal issues, aortic dissections, or any other, along with that high blood pressure. So that means you have to search on complication of these organs where blood pressure can affect. Heart, coronaries, brain, renal, peripheral and retinopathy at that particular moment when you are seeing a patient with high blood pressure. So you have to search for these complications in those. Then this high blood pressure as an emergency can present, it's not just essential hypertension which can present as hypertensive emergency. You can have anything, renovascular, eclampsia, preeclampsia, endocrine, drugs, coarctation. So you have to keep in mind this high blood pressure may have some different etiology. It's not all the time essential hypertension. So you have to keep an eye on etiology as well in that patient. So always remember these 4 objectives when you are managing a patient with high blood pressure. Confirming of diagnosis to exclude pseudo-emergency. Looking for etiology to not only just managing this hypertension, to have a short-term and long-term plan for this patient. Looking for complications. You may need to treat that as well along with hypertension. And lastly, to prevent this patient from future risks, to look for all other comorbids together for management strategies, for drug selections. You can't treat a patient without knowing whether he's having CKD or not, because your drug selections would be different in different comorbidities. So that means it needs a very comprehensive history examination. When you see, it's not just a number game, seeing a high number and just dropping it down. You have to go through all these things. A comprehensive history for those 4 objectives, examination for those objectives, and especially few points in examinations: neurological status, critical component, of the physical examination, any focal neurological deficit with high blood pressure or not. Then failure status, any ongoing ischemia in your patients, any murmur suggestive of dissection, abdominal bruit. So all those things which may present as hypertensive in emergency, you have to look for in your patient. And some preliminary investigation as well needed. Again, for fulfilling those 4 objectives: confirming diagnosis, etiology, complication, and other comorbids. And drugs. Sometimes these drugs may be playing a part as an aggravator of a pre-existing controlled hypertension that you have to look for. Basic management strategy: urgencies. That means no ongoing target organ damage. Can send on multiple medication with appropriate advice, investigation, and follow-up. Emergencies: any ongoing target organ damage. Admit and start IV medication with 20% of blood pressure reduction in first 2 hours, and additional treatment according to the target involved. A patient with high blood pressure and ischemia, high blood pressure with stroke, high blood pressure with renal, high blood pressure with eye. So you have to do appropriate things for that target organ as well, along with that blood pressure reduction. Let's come to our case. 30 years female, this, what to do? Previously we thought of what? Just give her captopril and Lasix. और ऐसा अक्सर लोग करते हैं और फिर थोड़ी देर बाद कहते हैं सर ब्लड प्रेशर 90-70 हो गया, अब क्या करें? सेलाइन लगा दो, अब ब्लड प्रेशर को वापस बढ़ाओ. So just assess first according to that situation. और देखें इसके साथ क्या किया, उस चारों ऑब्जेक्टिव के साथ आपने असेस किया तो इटियोलॉजी कुछ नहीं थी, कॉम्प्लिकेशन कुछ नहीं थी, कोई कोमॉर्बिड्स नहीं था. So just wait and see what happens with this patient. So after 20 to 30 minutes, keeping her in relaxed environment with 2 tablets of Panadol, her blood pressure reduced to 130/80 without any intervention. Nothing positive in history, examination or preliminary investigations. So what it was? Yes, in terms of, so it was pseudo-emergency. So you have to decide not on blood pressure number, you have to decide on patient characteristics. What kind of patient you are dealing with that increase in blood pressure.